Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode number 61, where I want to show you how to isolate time from the now function. I have here in Quantrix Modeler a very basic formula insofar that I have an item called now, and I have now equaling the now function. And what happens there is if I have this formatted as a number, it goes in and it puts in this large number. And if I were to format that by date and time, you would see that it actually comes out as October 6, 2015, which is today. If I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to make this so I could see both the day and then eventually the time, I could change my custom formatting here. Nothing new, I suppose, for you to see this. And what I want to do is I want to isolate this 11:13 p.m. Okay, so can I copy and paste that? If I were to do that, it would give me this big integer like I saw before I formatted it, right? So again, if I went back here and I did number format, I see the same number here. So how can I get just kind of the time piece of that? Well, lo and behold, in Quantrix, it stores the date as this mass integer ahead of the decimal, and then after the decimal, it stores the time. Okay, so if I want to isolate the time, I need to really subtract today, which is 42,283, from the now function. And in order to do that, I can go ahead and I can say, I'm just going to say isolate time. Isolate time is equal to now minus the integer of now. And I could put the function in there if I wanted to make it a nested function, but I'll just have it reference now. And what it's doing is it's putting 0.97. Now what happens if I were to go in here and I were to format this as time, okay? It's 2316, which is 11:16 if you're in the military or in Europe, I suppose. If I get a AM PM on here, you can see that it's 11:16 PM. So again, if I wanted to isolate the time, I could then copy this, and let's say I wanted to paste it here. It's going to give me just the time portion of that. I would then need to change the format like so. But that's how I would isolate the time from, something from the now function that looks something like this. Or if I had formatted it, again, to be a little more custom of month, day, year, hour, minute, AM, PM, I could isolate it this way. Excellent. Using the now less the int now. So that's how you isolate time using the int and now function. If you have any questions about Quantrix Modeler, feel free to reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I hope that you will join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez, where I try to make you a Quantrix master.